Hello, and welcome back. It is time for us to figure out what Elidibus is planning. Although, I personally think I've figured out what he's planning already. I don't know why that thought hasn't occurred to any of the other characters in the game. But I think that he is trying to get people to become warriors of light in order to create more light in the world, in order to create another light flood. Makes sense to me. Makes logical sense. Whether or not that's actually what he's planning, who knows? But guess we'll find out, because right now we're headed back into the ocean to, well, first to stop the evil fishmen from continuing to steal and pillage and murder people. Gotta stop them, and then we'll continue into the undersea temple city places, the old used to be city places, to try and figure out what Elidibus is truly up to. But also, got something to show you here. Look at it. It's so good, so cool, and the this little bit even moves, and so does this bit back here, and of course the toes bend. So cool. And it's got some other bits like the Omega cannon. It's got this plate which has a magnet in it, and you basically just attach this foot and hand to the arm and leg, and then you can magnetize it to a metal object, and it looks like Samus is kind of hanging there magnetically, like in the game. Of course, you got morph ball, a couple extra hands in different orientations. Yeah. Really cool figure to go with my other Samus Figma, which are actually close to the same height, but I think the Prime Samus is taller and is definitely chunkier. Let's see, especially in the arms. The arms, Prime Samus cannot reach across her body all the way to do this move, unless the arm cannon is going this way, and then she can kind of, and even then it's kind of like more like this. Can't go all the way because of the thick arms. But now I've got two Samus Figmas, and I love them both. And you can see pictures of my new Dread Samus on Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, all those places. But today I need to change the game capture. Oh yeah, I've been off stream trying out Blue Mage a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Just a little bit to try it out, and I've learned 5 spells. I believe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually 6. I've learned 6 spells because I got Bristle recently. But I'm only level 15. I have level 1 gear. I mean, my. At that. Yeah. Item level 8. But. Anyways. Yeah, so. Still got a lot of work to do with that, but also a lot of the spells you have to learn are in dungeons, and since this is a limited job, I can't just like go to the duty finder. It's all locked. I have to create my own party to go into a dungeon. Yeah. At any rate, we need to go back to Sage. Who has far more health and things. Preemptively Cardia. We need to go to Lakeland. Gotta go talk to the whale again. Yeah. Look at Bismarck out there, just chilling. But yeah, Blue Mage is interesting because you have to actually. You have to be the main target of the creature you're fighting, and it has to use the move that you're trying to learn, and then you have to kill it, and also not die. And, that can be challenging. Especially because you have to let it use the move first. And sometimes they'll just sit there using basic attacks for a while, and it's like, come on, I need you to use the actual move, please, before I die. And then, of course, there's only like a chance that you'll actually learn it, so you usually have to fight that creature over and over and over. From here, we pass onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You've perfected your technique, then? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet. That provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Nodders. He's done it! Incredible! Nice job, Urianger. Good for you. Uh-oh. Rianche! Oh, for the love of... You good?
Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fuath, and with their aid mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Oh no.
Thancred? It's because they've been in this world too long and their ether is fading.
It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell, though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now.
Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention, I'm certain you'll agree. A boat! It's right there! So why don't we just hop in? Yo, and you're walking on water and swimming and just hop in the boat and we can row on out.
I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics.
Or I could just ask again, because, you know, I'm the sapling of King Titania of the Fairies.
You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide.
Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, Serene One.
Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below.
With all haste shall it be done.
So, did he agree?
Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not.
Oh, for heaven's sake! Is that all? Genasi and I are more than capable of that. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done with it in moments. And better that than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you the left. Now go. Nodders? I mean, yes. Not sure why Alice is so worked up, but
I am in your debt.
Urianger, we're all trying to fly on Bismarck to go somewhere. It's not really, you're not really in my debt. Because this is also a thing that I would need to do anyway. We're a team. What do you mean too far? There goes one. Two. And three.
Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay.
Much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. When I grew itchy, I stirred, but he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is. But I remember him, and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day, and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly, and I'm here. I'm awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me.
If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man.
Thank you, little friend. But it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris.
So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten.
He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said? Or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions?
While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Kalusia.
That's all? Feel as though there was more to it.
Indeed, there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon.
Fine, later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urianger and Thancred in particular.
I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account.
You mustn't push yourself so. Please, rest. For me. And my vacant stare?
Oh, all right, if you insist.
You too, Gymnasia. You've been running yourself ragged. Have I? But I feel fine.
Just go quietly, Gymnasia, trust me.
Nodders.
In that case, I leave the old men in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Split Hull anon.
Wow. Word of advice. Never let it show. When she realizes she struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Sullen that's better for it than most. Come with me.
I've not been running myself ragged. I took a whole week of rest.
May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show that I am here under protest. Though I can't say I mind the view.
The view of the thunderstorms, the pouring rain. While we sit out here on the deck.
And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it?
Help! Someone! Quickly! It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with my life.
I suppose we might have predicted this.
You mean you'll help? For free? Thank you.
If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws.
I doubt they'll trouble us overmuch.
No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation, at any rate.
Yeah. Won't trouble me too much.
Hello, Thancred. These two have matters well in hand, by the looks of it.
I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again.
Well, finally, people are doing things for themselves.
Is that you, milady? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea we were in the area. Or you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, eh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Ah, yes. From the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeking out our service, or seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man, and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable. Sorry, milady. I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, milady. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot. Just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far into our own little corner of Norvent. Or from our own little corner of Norvent. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do.
Indeed.
Well, well. Future heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it availeth us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus's schemes to light.
Indeed, let's see. Direct hit. Why did that? Critical hit. Determination. We'll go with determination, sure.
Alright. Let's just move that one on over here. I'll just get rid of these. No. Elianche? Oh, actually, yes. Beneath the surface. Though our respite was cut short, I dare say we are all eager to avail ourselves of such knowledge as the ruins may hold. Aye, and I doubt further contemplation of Elidibus's machinations will be conductive to relaxation. We may as well make for the split hull now. Right. To right in order to right the wrongs of the world. Oh. Not here, but out here on the precipice, huh? All are present. Now we need but await Bismarck's coming. "'Tis time. Pray make ready." Anamnesis and Eater now accessible. Okay. Very well then. And a party of NPCs. There we go. Just making sure. Yeah, we'll keep this. Commence. Light party.
Put your faith in the light.
Anamnesis and Eater. Okay.
The depths. These are poor neighbors indeed.
Got some jazzy music going on. Woo! Yeah. Whoops. Just wanted this.
I'll do all right.
Away with you!
Yeah, that music's real good.
There.
Dwarves fall, we must hurry. We were fortunate.
Everybody heal. Everybody heal.
Trench Yova.
You underestimate me!
They're nice. I give you my breath. Ah. The wish is granted. Go, little one eyes.
Ooh, look at this thing. This creature. This aquatic T-Rex. Alright, Tancred, go. Go on. Oh my goodness, Tancred. What's up with the arrows? What? Bro, what the crap was that? Huh? Excuse you? No, I don't want to leave the... Bro. Seriously, what was that? He was just all like, and you're dead. Like, what? There's nothing I could have done to avoid that. I found an empty spot and he was all like, yeah, you lose now. Okay, there's a tank buster that Kirk tanked. Seriously, there's only like 3 spots where you can be safe from the explosions. Then he's got this weird arrow thing going on. How are you supposed to know which direction it's gonna go? I guess it must be like the same each time or something. Oh, great. So we all have to be here. Now there's a second unknown. Oh, frick! Dots going. Let's see if we can kill this first one. Now they're up on top of each other. I don't know which one's which. So you're up. Healing. Oh yeah, let's do this. What?
You underestimated me.
Let's see, I think it's Zoe. Almost. My goodness, why is everyone constantly dying? Oh, great. Huh. Piety, okay. I'll take piety. Woo! Alright, Tankard. Do your job as the tank. There you go. Love the jazzy music here. Squids.
Here they come. Honestly, what are you
Keep your
doing?
guard up.
DPS, not tank.
I will not hold back.
He's dead. Another treasure coffer. Bending. Also earrings. Blech. You know, my DPS buddies don't seem to be doing any AoE at all. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Am I the healer, the only one doing AoE? Let's go. The Doxa.
Let's give them a show.
Okay. He's got an AoE. Oh boy. That one was fast too. Dangerous. And he does have a lead up of him bowing his head down.
Keep your guard up.
Oh boy. Let's go ahead and keep our guard up, like he said. What? Okay. Huh? What? I was nowhere near the AoE. I was off to the side. What was that? Hello? Hello? What? Excuse you? That should not have happened.
this treasure cuff here. Bracelet of Fending. Apparently the boss battle music just continues, even though we're still heading back to the boss arena. Still, this is ridiculous. Kiclops. Oh. A ridiculous AoE. And then this AoE. Wait, what? Huh? How are you supposed to know the difference? That was the same animation for the one where you have to get real close. Come on. Like, what? And there's, like, no time to react.
Keep your guard up.
Okay, see? That, I was way over here when he did that. Before. And it was all like, nah, you got hit by it. Even though you weren't in the area at all. Goodness, dude. Oh, crap. Everybody. Huh? Dude, come on! How did that thing, like, take out all my health? This fight is ridiculous. There's no reaction time. It's just, hey, I'm doing a thing. It's done. Like, what? Especially for that one where he bows down and then he does an AoE, which you either have to be really close to him or really far away from him. And there's, from what I could see, no difference. Other than what my NPC buddies do. And then that time you went sword hammer instead of hammer sword. Okay, final verse. That's that AoE. 2000, swirl. I guess you gotta pay attention to the name of his attacks. And also pay attention to what you're doing and where you're standing and... Terrible blade. Up to 2,000 meters. And he's gonna do hammer first, right? Yeah, and then sword. What? I wasn't on it! Bro! This game! Yeah, that's just shout. It hurts everyone by a lot. my goodness. Turbo hammer. Turbo blade. Oh, dude, come on. Again, I wasn't on it.
Keep your guard up.
Oh, I'm dead. Like, come on! They give you no time between hammer and sword. And you have to be standing on one, then switch to the other. And he does so much damage to everyone. It's difficult to keep up. That one is single target, right? Around self or target party member. Yeah. All this is great, but that takes forever to come back. Guess I could try relying a bit more on Soteria for healing Thancred, but it doesn't help with healing everyone, especially myself, that I often have to do. Weird. This doesn't seem to do much against that. Oh, Eye of the Cyclone. This you don't have to worry about. He's not actually hurting you yet. You have to worry about which one he does first, but 2,000 meters. Swirl. Oh crap.
This is going to leave a mark. I will not hold back.
A terrible blade. You all have to stay in close. Meter. Swirl. That one.
Keep your guard up.
I will not hold back.
See, they waited forever to move. How come they're fine when they do that, but I'm not? I have to move immediately, or else I die. It's ridiculous. Woo!
elves of aiming. Now we need to arrive at Noesis. Listen to them trumpets. Heaven's eye material. Kill these guys before they summon all fishy whatever. No! Okay, they didn't summon any fish, they just summoned weird creatures. Seriously, Stola, Alize, where's your AoEs? Huh? Don't you have AoEs? Do you use them? So we could get through this faster? Look at all the damage I'm doing. Thousands of DPS. Quick arm materia.
Prepare yourself.
Well, at least we took out one of them.
You
Oh
underestimate
my
me.
goodness, thank you. Where's your defensives?
Gloves are off.
we go. Anamnesis. Mapping the realm. Neurosis. Oh, cutscene. Ah, the matriarch. Rook's team. What are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be somewhere safe so that you can get ready to birth your children? Nice yourself. How efficient. All these big hitting AoEs. Oh no. Oh boy.
Keep your guard up.
Yeah. Oh, do we have to stand on those? Oh.
I will not hold back.
Come on, dude. That was stupid. I've got to run all the way back to... Ah, there we are. All the way back to the boss. Can't even jump over this stupidly tall railing. My goodness. Why has it got such a long walk back?
Prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself.
This is going to leave a mark.
Oh, crap. Sorry, everybody. Ready? I'll heal you. Pick it up. those. Shield everyone from the attack that's about to hit.
Keep your guard up.
That's what I'm doing for everyone. Okay, should be good this time. Whoops. Ooh, boy. Big hit.
Gloves are off.
Why is no one else doing this? Okay. Oh! Crap. I screwed up. I didn't know! I didn't know! I'm gonna die! You survived.
I will not hold back. You underestimate me. There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
Good job, Ishtoa.
I will not hold back.
What? Use it on the wrong person. Why did it use it on me? This is weird. Should have used it on thing. Go over here. Stola.
This is going to leave a mark.
Why did I get interrupted? That's weird. Ah. No, no, no. Woo! We did it! Take that, stupid fish. Yeah! And then everybody else shows up. Yeah, thanks for the help, guys. Alright. Anamnesis Hose of Scouting. we did it at least.
This structure must have served an important function. And here are yet more crystals.
Yeah?
I too noted the crystal repository on the way. The Benthos seem to employ them in their spellcasting.
In such vessels did the ancients preserve concepts, ideal forms to be drawn upon in the act of creation.
Yeah.
That so great an abundance should reside here lendeth credence to Ishtola's conclusion. This facility held great significance.
Yep. I wonder if we could use any of these in place of the white orosite. What? Where? Oh. Hi. Hello, ghosty men. Thank you all for joining us at Anida in these most perilous of times. By the summoning of Zodiac have we been granted a reprieve, yet immutable as the laws he has woven may seem. They will not serve to forestall our doom. Nay, should we continue down this path, our fate will be the same. I've said as much to the convocation, of course, but the stubborn fools turned a deaf ear to my warnings. I had hoped that the defector, at least, would side with us, but I regret to report our overtures have gone unanswered. Whither tend your thoughts, Venat? Where you lead, we will follow. I shall not speak ill of the convocation. They too seek only to secure the future of our star. Yet it is plain they will not countenance a permanent solution. That being the case, we must ask ourselves a simple question. Are we prepared to pursue our chosen course, even should it mean suffering the eternal condemnation of our brethren? If so, I see no further reason to demur. Let us bring forth the light that shall ever after keep the darkness in check. The birth of Heidelin.
So, it was they who first summoned Heidelin.
Indeed.
Their discussion did seem to imply as much, yes. I cannot say I have ever heard of this Venar before.
For a certainty, Emmet Selk never uttered the name, speak though he did, of the schism which Zodiac's advent wrought upon mankind. Some were of the viewpoint that his power must needs be restrained, and to that end did they call forth she who would serve as his shackles. We now know that it was this Venar to whom they looked for leadership.
And that this place, in all likelihood, served as their headquarters. The presence of such intimate records attests to that. I would hear what else they have to tell us. All of it. Did anyone see the source of the image?
I did. It was that thing right there. Lit up and then projected that whole scene.
The device there? Then let us see what other secrets it holds.
Fenat, please. Why must it be you? If I may speak, if I may speak plainly, I would sooner it were another. Any other. You are our leader. None can take your place. You know as well as I that but few support our cause. Far fewer than they who place their faith in Zodiac. If Hyde is to stand a chance of opposing him, I am the one who might suffice as her heart. Rest assured, however, I shall not vanish from this world. The form I take shall ever remain my choice. Then I will press you no more. Only know this. You will be sorely missed. I wonder. Is this how the convocation felt about Elidibus? What's that supposed to mean?
What? Forgive me, but did that not strongly imply that Elidibus sacrificed himself to become Zodiac's heart?
Yeah, I guess so.
7 hells. Then who or what are we dealing with?
Indeed.
And where's Fenat? The device appears to activate via a form of ethereal attunement, not unlike the Aetherite. Beyond that, I can say little for certain, save that we should take this opportunity to see what other records it contains. No response. Confound it.
If I may, milady, the panel did formerly emit a soft yet perceptible glow. That it doth so no longer may betoken the depletion of some essential energy within.
Given how long it has laid dormant, I think it fortunate it functioned at all. That may be, but if we can't get it to work again, we'll be leaving with more questions than we've answered.
The white-robed emissary hath ever named himself Elidibus. Yet, if the shade spoke true, Elidibus ceased to be ere even the sundering came to pass. This calleth to mind a truth that Emet-Selch did once reveal in passing, that the names by which we know our foes are not those given to Asians at birth, rather they are titles of office, afforded to individuals of merit, at such time as the role becometh vacant. Perhaps the Elidibus at Zodiac's heart and the emissary with whom we are acquainted be not one and the same, but predecessor and successor.
It's possible. If the previous Elidibus perished before the final days, the one we know could still be a survivor of the Sundering. And yet something in that explanation rings false. I will remain for a time. I would not abandon my attempts to revive the devices so soon. There is more to learn here. I can feel it.
In matters of aetherology, I know of none as capable as thee. If there existeth a means to learn more, thou wilt surely find it. Whilst thou art thus engaged, we shall attend to matters on the surface.
You may now enter Anamnesis Anida with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature, open the Trust interface. Yeah. I literally just did that duty with a team of NPCs, so I think I'm good. Echoes of a Fallen Star. The final quest of 5.2. Whoops. Ah, crap. To the extent that such things are within our control, yes. Speaking of which, perhaps we might trouble the Exarch for news of his progress with the spirit vessel? He will no doubt wish to hear of our own discoveries as well, such as they are. Well, I missed that first bit of text, but suffice to say we are heading back to the Crystarian.
Dare I ask what's going on?
Probably something to do with...
Excellent timing. For me, in any case. We have a problem.
Probably something to do with Elidibus.
The vast majority of those gathered here are presently in the employ of the Guard or else one of the facets, and no longer wish to be so.
They want to be warriors of light, is that it?
In principle, all are free to change vocation at any time. But a city does require a certain number of people in these positions if it is to continue to function. For the moment, I have asked them to postpone their resignation until such time as replacements can be found. As you may have surmised, we have the Warrior of Light to thank for this.
Yeah.
It's you! The Warrior of Darkness!
Yeah?
You understand, don't you?
Oh boy.
Someone's going to have to look after this place once you're gone. We just want to be ready to do our bit when the time comes.
And not only here, but everywhere. Which is why we've got to get out there and lend a hand to those in need. That's what you did, isn't it? Even if it was just little things at the start. You helped people.
People, chocobos, you name it. Well, yes. But I also wasn't the entire guard of a city.
And we're trying to do the same. We may have our sky back, but there's no shortage of people who still need help. If we follow in your footsteps, then I choose to believe we too can be heroes one day. Even warriors of light.
Yes, but also... But also, a city needs to function.
What are we to say to that? We can hardly tell them they are mistaken. They seek but to do good, as you have.
Indeed.
But no more can we stand idly by and suffer a paragon's scheme to proceed unchallenged.
What? Hello?
What's happening to the sky?
What? What? Excuse me?
Wicked White. Oh no.
By the 12.
A star shower.
I hear a voice.
You and all? And why does it feel like it's inside my head?
Hear? Feel? Think?
Isn't that the voice of... Isn't that the voice of Heidelin?
Me too.
Did I not tell you, my friends? You are warriors of light! You're back!
What vision will the echo bestow upon us now? Or... what?
What you hear is the voice of light itself, and it has blessed you with its power! Welcome to the fold!
I'm a warrior of light.
I've been chosen?
Can it be?
Me, a hero.
Elidibus.
Wait! The falling stars, were they your doing? And why do you need warriors of light?
What, am I to reveal my plans simply because you asked? Nay, I think not. Though the stars, I acknowledge mine. A convenient illusion apt to awaken what little is left of the power that once resided in your sundered souls. That which you and yours call the echo.
Yep.
And an echo it is, of a symphony, but a fraction of what men in their completeness once possessed. Even those among you who tower over others in the gift have only the faintest trace of it. But though sundered and forgotten through death and mocking rebirth, it has persisted. A whisper of our past, burned into your very ether, along with the sight of our end. Through the rekindling of memory, I have awoken the ability, just as Heidelin is wont to do when she has need of new minions.
The echo hath ever been thought a gift from Heidelin. a boon granted solely to her chosen. Yet thou wouldst claim she merely awakeneth the power that men should hearken unto? Her voice. Given the perceived simultaneity of her call and the awakening of her chosen's capacity to hear it, it is only natural that we thus attributed the source of the gift. Yet if, in truth, the echo is a prerequisite for hearing her voice, one might surmise that her call never ceaseth, such that all who awaken to their innate gift might receive of the blessing of light at the self-same instant. In sooth, we bore witness to this but moments ago. At the sight of the star shower, full many in the crowd did speak of hearing a voice in their minds, did they not?
Just so. And whenever Hydaelyn has need of new servants, she is quick to pluck comets from the heavens or create illusions of the same.
Uh-huh.
Why then didst thou conjure this vision, full knowing that thine age-old foe would thus claim those awakened to the gift?
Foe? You must be mistaken. As you see, I am a warrior of light. And together with my comrades in arms, I shall save the world.
Right. The more Elidibus reveals, the less I understand. But that he has made a fine mess of things is plain. He is gone, then? I've managed to persuade a number of our would-be deserters to reconsider, or at least delay their departure, but as many are deaf to my entreaties. Young Thaler and Vonard among them, I'm sorry to say. They have quit the guard. Nevertheless, I wish them well, whatever Elidibus's plans for them might be. The pair have only ever had the best of intentions.
One can hardly blame them for thinking themselves heroes elect, not after having been blessed with the echo. It's not as if they haven't shown the requisite spirit.
I quite agree, though the impetus of their sudden departure may have been words falsely spoken. The men and women in whose footsteps they would follow are heroes in truth, warriors of light, Ardbert, yourself most of all. And so, I would ask a favour of you. Speak with them ere they embark on their journey, and furnish them with what wisdom you can. They've set off for the Amaro launch, but you should still be able to catch them if you leave now.
Worth the effort, I'd say. If I recall correctly, Admiral Merlvib took the time to usher you out into the wider world many moons ago.
I think that comparison rather flatters Thaler and Vonard, but the point still stands. They would doubtless be greatly encouraged were the Warrior of Darkness herself to see them off.
If thou art willing, I prithee go. Thou mayest safely leave the task of unfolding that which did transpire at Anamnesis to us.
Very well. To the Amaro. Just looking at the chat, someone named Raza Cesaire gives an enthusiastic lolly ho to me, and then pats Pororogo, my little pet. How silly. Layla.
You again? I mean, it's you, milady! Sorry, it's been a funny old day.
Why did you say you again?
You can be sure we'll take those words to heart. I still can't believe it. You coming all this way just to speak to us. I swear we won't let you down. So long as it helps someone, we'll do what needs doing out there, no matter how small. And when larger threats loom, we'll be ready to face them. You see if we aren't. Wonder and danger await you in equal measure, but turn not from either. We'll be off then. Farewell, Warrior of Darkness, and thank you.
Ba-ba. I do also wonder if perhaps Elidibus is trying to raise up their hopes and then crush them. Just absolutely decimate them so that the world goes into such a pit of despair. Thus turning this into a world of darkness? And going about things that way? I don't know. I don't know, man. Yes, I have business in the ocular. Hello, Exarch.
Thank you for making the effort. I'm certain your words will be a boon to them. While you were away, the others told me of your investigation. We have yet to discuss how to proceed, however. While your findings in Anamnesis Anida do raise important questions as to the identity of our adversary, we are no closer to discerning his design, nor do I know of any other potential avenue of investigation.
For which reason we must needs trust to Ishtola's ingenuity, and wait for her efforts to revive the ancient's device to bear fruit. What if I were to attempt to follow the emissary? Elusive as he is, his plan compels him to court public attention. He shouldn't be impossible to find.
Especially for one of your expertise. It does seem worth the attempt. Then I'll come with you. Safety in numbers.
In combat, perhaps, but where stealth is required, the opposite is true. Happily, I don't plan on getting myself caught, so you've no need to worry. Nor do I intend to vanish for moons on end. We still have the empty to attend to, don't we?
All right. Then I look forward to your return. then it sounds like the rest of us should avoid doing anything which might prompt Elidibus to look too closely at our movements. Insofar as it's possible, I recommend we limit our activities to the Crystarium. Speaking of which, Exarch, might I ask if you've made any progress with the spirit vessel? Of course, we are presently studying the principles underpinning memory transference and, I believe, nearing the requisite level of understanding. Less hearteningly practical trials of transference methods suited for use with the vessel have yet to yield satisfactory results, to put it mildly. But there are still many promising possibilities we have yet to test. Indeed. Though it may take some time yet, we are well on our way to a solution. And I shall not rest until one is found.
Though we are all grateful for thine unstinting efforts, thou needst not labour to the exclusion of all else. If it would serve to lighten thy burden, however little, I should gladly offer mine assistance.
Quite. I, for my part, will do what I can to ensure that the Crystarium continues to run smoothly, in spite of recent disruptions. Then perhaps I could help? There must be something I can do, even if it's just guard duty. Thank you, all of you. I shall breathe easier for your assistance. Of course, on the evidence of the recent past, it will not be long before some new crisis arrives to throw our plans into disarray, at which time your services will be in particular demand. That being the case, perhaps you might take this opportunity to retire to your suite at the Pendants?
Fine. I'll go take a nap in the inn.
To the Pendants. Manager of Suites. A pleasure as always, Mistress Fazan. I'm relieved to see you were unharmed in the earlier commotion. Though, if I may, you do look somewhat weary. I presume you'll be retiring to your suite. Yeah. Very good. Do let me know if there is anything you require.
Man, this will be the first time that we don't have, what's his name? Ardbert. We don't have Ardbert here hanging out with us to chat. Is that water or tea? Probably water.
Mistress Fazan, it's Linard from the Wandering Stairs. I apologize for calling so late.
Hello.
A friend of yours was asking after you. You may remember them from that business with the cardinal virtues? Huh? Oh! Hello! Lolly-ho, stranger! What's up? So there I am, minding my own business, quaffing my ale, when I hear a ruckus outside, and then, clear as day, warrior of light. That sounded like trouble to me, and I knew that if anyone was going to trouble herself over that trouble, it'd be you. So I gave Glynard the old, "but I'm not your best customer" routine until he agreed to bring me here. And now I know where you live. Great, ain't it? Oh boy. Some. What the? Whoops. Just walking around. I don't know what's more offensive, that or that you let him leave without proper dwarven decking. He, a certain Hobson, refused to teach me. Bah! In a pinch, an improvised decking would have been fine. Tell you what, I'll show you how to knock that flat in the blink of an eye. Here and now. Taboos be... After all, we ain't about to let him keep on like that, are we? Pretending to be Ardbert? Lamitz Ardbert? Alright, gonna teach me a proper dwarven decking. Step 1, make a fist. Step 2, extend your arm, like so. Step 3, beat him senseless. Got it? Good. Now make me proud. Meanwhile, in the Crystal Towers, Umbilicus. Umbilicus? What?
Foiled again. If I cannot imbue the infernal thing with my power via magical means, we may need to devise a way to infuse the vessel with my blood after all.
Art thou unwell?
Or perhaps a brief respite? It wouldn't do to overtax yourself.
I'm fine.
Are you?
And given to stubbornness, I'm afraid. Especially when I have a stake in the outcome.
Just put a little drop of blood. That should do it, right?
turn it into red auracite. Hello? Oh, this is the ancient past, was it? Who is this? Xenos. What are you... Huh? Huh? What was that?
The dream again.
Oh, it was a dream? That's weird. Meanwhile, in the source, sir, your jacket is clipping through your chair, your throne there.
A recurring dream. They do so fascinate me. Might I trouble you for the details?
I have always dreamed of it. Fire falling from the heavens, and the city, nay, the whole world ablaze.
Always dreamed of it? Are you sure about that? You only recently received a synthetic echo.
Could Emmett Selk have found a way? Precious few possess memories of the final days.
The final days?
Though you are descendant of Emmett Selk, I think?
Why, yes. Admittedly, my knowledge is mostly second-hand, but if you are interested, I will gladly tell you the tale. The tale of the world's end.
Way more heroes. In the name of the light. Thus starts 5.3.
Ah, Mistress Vassan, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. But I concede it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after herself. Old habits, you understand.
Ah, Genosia, how very opportune.
Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare?
I guess.
Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tale set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is, in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think.
Yeah, about that.
At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude, and so here I am. Thank you, Genosia, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you, perhaps, wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. Very well. Tell me about the situation. What's it like out in the city? The situation in the city? Do you mean the people awakening as Warriors of Light? Well, while questions remain about the circumstances surrounding Ardbert's return, history tells us that what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. But to understand that requires an understanding of the Warriors of Light, in a broader Vrandic sense. If it please you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of that which is occurring not only in the Crystarium, but the world at large. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray, join me at your earliest convenience.
What relevant texts? Every text you have says... Oh, unless you got some texts from the Exarch's archives, I guess.
No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, miss. I bid you a pleasant day.
Yeah, all the books that he had previously were all telling of how the Warriors of Light were terrible, horrible people that plunged the world into a flood of light. So I hope he's updated his library.
Genosia, excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant.
Nodders. Oh, hello.
The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help overhearing. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you?
Sure.
Of course, the more the merrier. If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment.
Indeed.
Were one to pore over the annals of Vrantic history, one would note the comparatively frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as warriors of light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Tothwyl, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodfoot and Solard, the fabled Dran and Galgent duo of Vobert. And no list of frantic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tuna of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a warrior of light. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past, it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear, the title used not to exalt but to revile. Far cry from its beginnings. Look at that. Beautiful. This, my friends, is Norvrant's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the selfsame epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Well, well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source. Though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied, heroes have been honoured thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. Well, if someone can get me to another one of those worlds, then I could easily travel myself back and forth. And there I was thinking I was special. Heidelin did call me a warrior of light. She did? I've never heard her voice myself. But I can feel her presence, perhaps through Minfilia. At any rate, assuming all of this is true, and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Ascians will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Heidelin, with good must have added insult to injury.
And we're just talking about all of this right next to someone who we don't normally talk about this stuff with, like the fact that I was called Warrior of Light, but everybody here knows me as a Warrior of Darkness, and Asians, and Heidelin, and just... Okay.
Ahem. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself.
Exactly!
Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray, accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder.
Ooh, did someone say Warrior of Light? Ah!
Little girl?
Rikitia, are you all right? Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? You too, Arkil, Erwell. We're sorry, Mr. Morin. Aren't you?
Yeah.
The Warrior of Darkness? My name's Ricky Teal, and I want to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a Warrior of Light.
Look at that adorable little face.
So, I want to be a Warrior of Light, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people, and apothecary. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium, no, in all of Northrend. When I told Arkell and Erwell this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. But this place is so big, and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere.
If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treaties on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young, but... Esteemed Warrior of Darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Riki Tio to Spagyrix? Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Chirurgeons at their work. Sounds like a plan. It seems we've finished here, so we'll come with you.
Last one to Spagyrix is a rotten egg.
Ha! I'll have you know I'm really fast. You're gonna be the rotten egg.
I'm pretty sure I will be, because everybody seems to just teleport there instantly. Meanwhile, I have to actually walk. Where? Ah, we got moved to the first floor then. Leave. Want to go here. Oh shoot, I'm the rotten egg.
Oh no. Well now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Is that the way of it, sweetie? Do you wish to learn about medicine? That's right. I wanted to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warrior of light. But ultimately, they have decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe, the artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life, and younglings like you who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see. And so, difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does that mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our chirurgeons may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. That's the spirit. Without further ado, then, may I entrust you with a task? I have placed an order at Sweet Sieve for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Ooh, an ingredient! Leave it to me, miss! My, such an abundance of energy. Though I can't help wonder if she'll be all right by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Sieve, speak with a woman named Gracine, and she will point you in the right direction. I shall join you. As the one who suggested this course to Riki Tio, I would assist in her first steps. Off we go then. And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Riki. So we'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Reen and I shall keep them company, and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Okay, so all the way over to Sweet Sieve, it's long walk. Not sure. I assume I could get there from here. Not completely sure though. Ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba da da. Gracine. If it isn't the Warrior of Darkness herself, may I assume you are with Master Alphino? Yeah. Right,
lest you wonder, Chesimil's order is for grapes. As busy as we have been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits of the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand? It's the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine.
Very well.
What?
1, 2, 3. Alright, Rikitio.
Oh, you're here too? We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun.
Here you go. Picked a bunch of grapes.
Wow, you've picked this many already? Amazing!
I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesimil?
I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them.
Tell me, Ricky, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light?
Why? Well, a while ago I fell sick, really sick. My body was burning up, and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I'd ever tasted, but it made me get better. She was so brave, the apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous, and I decided I wanted to help people, just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends, but I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Then not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world helping people. And I thought, that's the same as what I want to do.
I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end?
Thaler? Now I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help.
Thaler? Thaler? One of the gods awakened by the star shower? Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Rikitio. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your travelling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesimil.
And off she goes.
It would seem I have been labouring under a misapprehension. I convinced myself it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name.
Yeah.
And as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch labouring tirelessly, I doubt not but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. This is no longer a strange and distant land. After all, Norvrant has become as a home to us, and her people our own. Let us return to Spagirix. It wouldn't do to keep our admirers waiting.
Indeed. Though teaching them how to fight,
should technically require a different class than the one I'm currently using. Though I can't say that I couldn't teach them how to fight, seeing as I have been many fighting classes, including Ninja, Dark Knight, Reaper, Dragoon, Monk. What else? Monk, tiny bit of Marauder, Gunbreaker, Samurai for a little bit, Machinist, even a Bard, Thaumaturgist, Summoner, Red Mage, Blue Mage, a little bit. Many fighting classes. But my current main is but a healer. But that of a healer. Ba 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 ba. Hello, Kissamil. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. You know, making vinegar takes years, right? I mean, it's good to keep that stockpile going. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Riki Tio a little taste. Quest complete. And then there's... No. Come on. Irwell.
Warrior of Darkness, if you've finished helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The gods say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Kissamil kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone, follow me. Alice, wait, just a... Come on then, children.
Well, I guess then we should probably swap to Reaper for such a fighting. Just outside, gotcha. Should be able to Ethernet transport myself over there. Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As the name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood, and originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Kissamil's lures, which work by exploiting their heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you are like to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have here 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes! Well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Genosia. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the two of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe. Without further ado, then, let the contest begin.
Oh, Alishay. Let's do this. Heat lure. Vampire bat. Shouldn't be too difficult, even though I'm 2 levels below them. I am a DPS class after all. Might get a little low on health. Yeah. I just need 3 thingies. Besides, Reaper needs more experience, after all. Go. Oh boy, this could be problematic though. Come here. Affected. Okay, good. Nice. And we're back up to 100 on our bar. Also, we are traveling really far. Sure hope those kids can keep up. And they must be pretty surprised to see the Warrior of Darkness suddenly become a phoenix. Heat lure. Yes, come here. Yes. They didn't stand a chance. Now we just travel back. And I collected so many fangs. Surely more than Alizé. Hello.
Well fought, Genosia. The children were hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally, may I see your fangs for good measure?
Sure.
Apologies for the wait. My fangs. Not a bad haul, even if I do say so myself. Five, six, seven. 7 fangs from Alice. Which means that we have a draw. Genosia also collected 7 fangs.
That is true.
Why does this feel even worse than losing? Just another measly fang and victory would have been mine. Don't look so surprised. I've no intention of remaining lost in your wake forever, you know.
Oh, Alicia, you've been so combative lately.
So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Genosia and train hard. Keep at it for long enough, and you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were there listening with everyone when Ardbert appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarian. The Sin Eaters killed my father and my sister, see, and I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Ardbert said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkil? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them. See the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it.
That Ellison bow.
I understand how Arkil feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days of Amarat burning. It filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Asian mask. Just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around, lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here.
Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. Alice? It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now, so not to worry. I'll see you soon. No. That's your guys' connection with your bodies weakening.
As you ponder Alice's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. Very well then. Northrant.
Yeah, gotta go up the staircase. Shoot. Round and round we go. All the way to the top. Look at that. Beautiful night sky. Oh boy. Hello, not Ardbert. What?
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
Interesting. Yeah, Echo.
On behalf of the
Convocation,
I bid you welcome,
to our order.
At times,
you stand with us.
At times, you stand against us. All that you might steer mankind, and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary. And by this name shall your every action be guided. Was I an Elidibus?
So you peered into my memories.
No.
No matter. You will have found little of import.
Yes, was.
But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Give back Arbert's body. Now.
What fool would relinquish his weapon on the eve of battle? That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness.
No, I have never once stolen a body, so wrong.
I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash.
Yeah, I have done all that.
I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down. Destroy you, body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, warrior of darkness. And I will save the world.
Right. Save the world.
One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selch. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you.
Maybe.
As if he mistook you for another.
Yeah. Hythlodaeus called me his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude.
Hello. Ray. Come on, you know his name. Oh wait, no. I thought this was
But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
Hey, Exarch.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
Hey, you good, bro? Also, your left arm seems to be turning to crystal, sir.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
And you're glowing. Sir?
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions.
Yeah, maybe you should stop exertion.
It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor.
Uh-huh.
One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives.
Also, Thancred. Thancred, that's the name I was trying to think of. Thancred.
Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
Oh?
Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
Huh?
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Oh, of course he has. Time is running short. Very, very short. I was like, what? Why can't I complete this? That's because I'm not level 80 right now. Now I'm level 80.
The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Rin.
Also, here's 2 silver pieces.
Apparently.
What are these?
Crystarium gear.
But I have to choose fending, maiming, or striking. I guess I'll choose maiming, probably. Alright, level 80. Item level 500, though. That'll be good when I get the next 2 levels in Reaper. Then I could actually have a set of equipment to equip.
It happened after Alice and I saw the children back to Spagirix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Chirurgeons are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the Exidra told me where to look.
I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagirix.
You know what? It's fine. I can heal myself. I'm a doctor. All better. Now to speak with Thancred. Y'all's link to your bodies is getting weak, bro.
They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning?
Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Marie-Angé nearly drowned and I gallantly went in to his rescue.
When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back.
We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which in retrospect may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. Alice?
You also had a bout of lightheadedness.
As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause.
The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Genosia, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. Nodders.
In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops. You know the sort of thing.
All of which serves, rather conveniently, to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Asians?
I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground.
You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Urianger too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Beklug and I to wrestle with the rest.
Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news.
You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Reed's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Urianger.
Nodders.
All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Genosia.
Off I go.
Yeah.
To the Rising Stones.
Yeah, it is this building.
Ataru.
Genosia, what excellent, awful timing! You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Kryl's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days.
Yeah.
She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist and I haven't even bothered to ask why you're here. So, they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. You'd better talk to Kryl. She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright?
Staring at the door. Alright, let's go to the Dawn's Respite.
Excuse us.
Hello?
This way.
Why is it so dark in here? There they are. Their bodies, at least.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
Why?
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
Yeah.
Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether.
That's good.
And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
All right. We think we're nearing a way to bring them home. Just want to make sure there's nothing going on here that would interfere with that. Hot news from the first. I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I am still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Allegan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. So I'm thinking maiming? Right. I think maiming is critical hits and then striking is just like determination. I don't know. I'll say maiming. Obviously, fending would be defense for tanks. Oh boy. Aiming, scouting, healing, and casting. So healing is what we'll want for this. Maybe. I do already have... Oh, item level 430 gear. So yes, I do want healing. Bump that up to 500.
Ginacia, could you spare a moment while Kral goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean? There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it? My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I had better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence.
Right, Tataru. Food for the soul. Oh, you're gonna give me food to bring to their souls in the first. Is that it?
There you are, Ginacia. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of a home cooking. Unlike Kryl...
Curse you, Thumb. Curse you.
No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to cover our coffers, to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself.
Bread. It's bread.
But not just any old bread. This here is old world bread. Archon loaf, to be precise. It's what they eat over in Charlayan. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Kryl tells me it's a good source of ether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven.
True.
Kryl! And if it isn't, rum bros too. I trust you require no introductions either, Ginacia.
Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allegan technologies.
I've been keeping Rumbros apprised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons.
Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty, its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To it, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now.
Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back?
That is for our friend to decide. But either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed.
Well, there you have it, Geosia. If you...
Come on, buddy. Stop
yawning all the time. If you would be so good as to see Rambrose's message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryl, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try, just to make sure everything's as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend it my taste buds. Excuse me, Rambrose. As a fellow Sharlayan, may I trouble you for your opinion?
Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of roland berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes.
I think you're going to need to bake another loaf of bread.
I see, I see.
Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant, exactly as it should be.
Just so, the very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking.
Whoops.
In Sharlayan, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment, save for those few who actually research the culinary arts. We pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with an area care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet for its many shortcomings, the low's nutritional value cannot be denied, and being a convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found the audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread, and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand.
I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it is all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back.
If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it.
Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. June, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back.
nodders, nodders, nodders. Ba, ba, ba. Well then, to the ocular in the Crustarium. Time to deliver some bread. Dustle games. It's raining. It's pouring down. Yes, take me into the ocular, please. Hey, Exarch. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Bread. By the 12, Archon of. However did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Sharlayan. Rambrose said that, did he? Huh. His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation.
Forgive the delay.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Oh boy.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Well, that's one good thing.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their cause.
Yes.
Not knowing Elidibus set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree. But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Things have taken a turn for the worse. I'll tell it to you straight.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Trudging along.
The red stones. then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess.
True.
We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
You said I couldn't kill myself to send you home, but you didn't say that I couldn't offer up portions of my essence.
Assuming it works, we shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting, the test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least.
Is there a body there for him to inhabit?
But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not.
That's true.
Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
True.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
Daughters.
Hast thou a moment, Genosia? I would speak with thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties, yet if Beck-Lug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. as thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert. However, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths.
Well, thank you. I will take the healing coffer. Healing coffer! Woo! Now we have these. Item level 500. Yes, yes. Let me just clear out some space here. Oh wait, what are those boots? Are interesting. I may need to equip those for my blue mage. Anyways. Got too much equipment. Okay. Should now be able to equip each of these. Looks ridiculous. At least with that hat. There. Update the gear set. Oh, and that means we're now 497. What's lagging behind still? Got... Oh. My earring is actually happening. Right, because it increases experience earned by 30% when level 80 and below. Though that does mean, since I am level 80, I'm still gaining that extra XP. So maybe wait till 81 before I swap it out. But I will be in need of new earrings soon. Such as these Crystarium earrings of healing. Let me actually take a look at the comparison here. Yeah, more mind, more vitality, more determination, spell speed instead of piety as well. Interesting. Hey, Thancred. Faded memories.
Right then. While the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into this allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so. And there is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Ishtola should not be left alone at Anida. Might I trouble you to visit her, Junosia? See that all is well? I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing.
Of course. I got you guys.
My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Yulmor, and when Ishtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you're bound for Anida, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Then let us be on our way. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
I have a delivery from the source, Kupo! Courtesy of one to Taru Taru. It actually did the Kupo noise.
You're a long way from home, Moogle. And this is from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? Arkanduth, thou sayest? Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past.
Bread from another world? May I try some?
You... Mayest thou, child? Thou must! That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. It is well known for its not so tasty taste. Wiser words have never been uttered.
Huh? Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the stadium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alphino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, do you know that?
What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment.
Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way.
Alphino's still lost in thought. You're gonna... What? Oh boy. Well, I think that will have to be it for today. Got quite a lot done. Faded Memories is next, which is close to a half. It's more than a third, I think. It's like just slightly more than a third. But we've basically completed a third of 5.3. And after this, there's another quest, and then after that is a quest that involves a dungeon, and then a quest that involves a boss fight, followed by more quests, and then 5.4, and then 5.5, and then 5.55, and then we can get into Endwalker, but after 5.3, the rest of the update, or the patches, are a little bit fewer quests for each subsequent patch leading up to Endwalker. Don't know how long each quest is going to be, because sometimes a quest is like, talk to this person, talk to that person, talk to that person, quest over, next quest. And other times the quest is an entire dungeon. So, we'll see. But, we got some new healer clothes. They're looking nice, looking very elegant. Like it.
And yeah, we'll have to continue this next week. And also, this Monday is the whole day, all the servers are going to be shut down for an update. They're the Final Fantasy XIV team is pushing out an update, along with the reason why they're taking down the entire, all the servers and everything for the whole day is because they're also upgrading their servers, which is good. It's good. They're gonna need that for this summer. So, just sucks because I've got Monday off and I could be playing more Final Fantasy XIV. Progressing my Reaper and Dark Knight and Blue Mage, but no, I'll have to wait. Oh well. I'll have to do something else with my Monday.
But speaking of Monday,
we'll be playing more Abduction. Possibly finishing it. I don't know how much is left. I've been told that I'm nearing the end. We shall see. But it's very possible that I'll be completing or finishing the game on Monday. Wednesday will be another stream. Depending on how much is left with Abduction, it may be a whole new game. We shall see. Play it by ear and all that. But then, of course, next Saturday, we'll be back at it. Restoring our friends to their bodies. Regardless, I will see you next mission. Bye-bye.